Hello guys and welcome back to Leet Logics. This is the path crossing problem from LeetCode. This is LeetCode easy and the number for this is 1496. So in the given problem we are having a string path where path of I signifies a letter in from the following N, S, E, W representing north, south, east and west and one unit at a time. So we have to start at the origin on a 2D plane and walk on the specified path, and we have to return true if the path crosses itself at any point of time while traversing. So let's see for the example. First we move to the north. So suppose we move one unit north, we reach this point. The coordinate for this will be 0, 0 comma 1, and then we move one coordinate east. So the new coordinate now become 1 comma 1, and now we move to the south. So the new coordinate becomes the 1 comma 0. So in the process we haven't reached 0 comma 0 yet again, so that means that this part doesn't cross itself. Now let's see another example. Now we have N, E, S, W, W. So first we move to the north. Yes, the coordinate becomes 0 1. Now we move to the east, the coordinate becomes 1 1. Then we move to the south, the coordinate becomes 1 0. And then we move to the west, that then the coordinate becomes 0 0. This means we have a crossing. Then at 0 0 we have a crossing, that means we can return true, so the answer is true. So it is not very important that you map the coordinates correctly on like x on the x-axis, like x first or the y first according to the mathematics as you create the pair, but it is important that you keep a variable for the vertical displacement and a horizontal displacement. And at any point of time, if the vertical displacement and a horizontal displacement becomes 0 from the point, you can definitely return true. And if at the end of the string, after traversing the string, if it does not reach 0 0, that means it does not crosses the path. So you can simply associate a plus with the north and a minus with the south for a variable, and you take another variable and plus with the east and minus for the west, or vice versa as you like. And we can keep a map, and in the map that will be a map of pairs, and we can keep the displacement for per unit, like for every move we can save the uh, displacement, per unit displacement. And we can keep a visited array or a visited set of pairs that keeps the visited locations at any point of time. If you get the 0 0 again, or if you get any other visited location in the set already, then we can return true. Now let's come to the code section, but before that, do like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. So we'll take a map of character and character. No, that will be a map of character with the pair integer and integer. Let's call this moves, and it will be a hash map. So let's say for north we move 0 and 1, and I'll copy this, and then for south we'll move 0 and -1. and then we have a east 0 1 0, and then we have a west that will be -1, and west and SEW, all four complete. Now let's define a set of pairs of integer and integer. And this will be used to store the visited locations at any point of time. If we again encounter a visited location, we'll say that the path crosses itself. But before this, I think we need to add the origin in the set. Visited dot add new pair 0 and 0. So okay, we have added the origin. Now we have to move in the now we'll take a pair at a time according to the moves. So this will be the current move, and that comes from the move dot get c. So if it will be n, the pair returned will be 0 1. If it will be s, the pair returned will be 0 and -1, and similarly for e and w as well. Now int dx equal to current dot get, so the key value is the x, and dy is the current dot get value, I think. So the current dot get value, and then we have a x plus dx and the y plus dy. But we need to define the xy here for this, so let's define it. Now we need to define the new pair. So the new pair consists of the x and the y, and if visited dot contains pair, then we return true. If at any point of time we see that the pair already exists in the visited array, we simply return, I think it will be returned true because it is a boolean function. And otherwise we'll add the current pair in the visited, so add the pair, and if at all after all the loops we do not get a true returned, we'll return a false. Now let's run for the sample test cases. So the sample test cases are passed, you can see. Let's try to run for the hidden test cases as well. So hidden test cases are also passed with a good time complexity and a fair memory complexity. So the time complexity for this solution is O of n because we iterate through the string once. And the space complexity is also O of n because the we keep a map and so this map takes constant space, but this set contains the number of uh, path pairs. So for this, actually uh, the space complexity becomes O of n. You can also check the C++, Python, and JavaScript code by going into the solutions panel and then checking my solution. For you, it will be available in the hot section, but it is not available now, I think. This one is my solution. You can go check it out. It consists of the explanation, intuition, approach, complexity, the Java solution, C++, Python, and JavaScript. And yes, do remember to upvote and also tell if you are a cat person or a dog person. So I hope you understood the logic. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.